Hey everyone, welcome back to EPT. Today, Sophia and I are diving into a big question. Is passion enough to succeed? I mean, we all hear about following our passion, but does it really help us overcome obstacles? Does it carry us through the hard times? Sophia, what do you think? Can passion truly carry us through the tough stuff?
Well, Jamie, I think passion is definitely powerful. It's like the fuel that keeps you going when things get tough. But just passion? I'm not sure it's always enough. There's more to success than just feeling excited about something.
Yeah, that's true. I've seen people who are super passionate about their goals, but still face setback after setback. And I wonder, is passion alone enough to push through all of that?
It's tricky, right? Passion can drive us to put in the effort, but sometimes effort isn't enough. You need skill, timing, resources, all these things that passion can't just magically provide. Passion can open doors, but it can't always keep them open.
Exactly. Passion without a plan. It's like a car without an engine. It's nice to look at, but it doesn't really go anywhere. So, if passion isn't enough, what does it take?
It takes perseverance, for one. You need the ability to keep going when things don't turn out the way you expected. Sometimes passion will push you through the first few hurdles, but perseverance, that's what gets you across the finish line.
So, you're saying passion might get us started, but perseverance is the real game changer when things get tough?
Exactly. Think about someone who starts a business with a lot of excitement. They may be passionate, but then they face financial struggles, or their idea doesn't work right away. Passion alone won't pay the bills, but if they have perseverance and the ability to adapt, they can keep going.
I see that. So, it's not just about wanting something badly, but also having the grit to stick with it when the honeymoon phase fades away.
Yes, and there's also the aspect of learning. Passion can get you to the starting line, but learning how to navigate obstacles is what keeps you in the race. You need to be open to failure, to feedback, and to constant improvement.
I've always heard that failure is part of the process, but it's hard to remember that when you're in the thick of it, like when passion doesn't seem to be enough to overcome the struggle.
It's so easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned, but failure in the right perspective is just a stepping stone. It teaches us what doesn't work, so we can try something new. Without passion, you might not even get started, but without learning from setbacks, you might not keep going.
I guess that's where passion and perseverance come together, learning from what went wrong and using that knowledge to push forward.
Exactly. And you need to stay flexible too. Sometimes your passion might lead you down one path, but you have to be ready to change direction when life throws you a curveball. Passion helps you stick with it, but adaptability helps you make it through.
That's such a good point. And I think timing plays a huge role too. You might have all the passion in the world, but if the timing isn't right, that can create even more obstacles.
Absolutely. Timing can make or break an idea. Passion can keep you ready, but you need to be in the right place at the right time too. There's always an element of luck.
And knowing how to take advantage of those opportunities when they come. I think passion is part of the preparation, but success often comes down to being able to seize the right moment.
That's right. And sometimes people get so focused on their passion, they ignore the other things, like planning or learning new skills, that can really make a difference. Passion needs to be paired with action.
I guess it's about balancing the two. Passion without action is just a dream, but action without passion can feel empty.
Yeah, that balance is key. Passion keeps you connected to your purpose, but action turns that purpose into reality. Without both, you might end up stuck chasing after something that's out of reach or just never really committing.
I agree with you there. If you're not putting the work in to back up your passion, then you're just spinning your wheels. I've seen that happen, where people get caught up in the idea of their dream without actually taking the steps to build it.
Exactly. Passion can drive you, but it's not a substitute for actual work. It's like having the energy to run a marathon, but not having a training plan or a clear idea of the course. You'll burn out before you even cross the starting line.
Yeah, the idea of just following your passion is nice, but it's also a bit romanticized. Life isn't always that simple, right? It's not always about just feeling excited and going for it. There are so many practical things to consider: resources, support, even mental and emotional strength.
Definitely. And it's okay to acknowledge that. Passion is powerful, but it's also vulnerable. There are times when you'll feel defeated, when your energy is drained, and your passion might even waver. That's when you need persistence to carry you through.
That's true. And what about those moments where it feels like everything you've worked for isn't paying off? How do you stay motivated?
That's the hard part. But I think it's about finding small wins, acknowledging progress even when it feels like the big picture isn't moving. Those small moments of success, no matter how minor, remind you that you're not failing entirely. It keeps your passion alive.
Yeah, and not comparing yourself to others. I think sometimes people burn out when they look at others succeeding in ways that don't match their own path. It's hard not to, but comparison doesn't help.
Exactly. Every journey is different. Someone else's success doesn't diminish your own potential. That's something we all need to remember. Just because someone else is thriving doesn't mean your time isn't coming.
Right. It's so easy to look at others and feel like you're falling behind. But we all have our own pace. Passion can help you keep moving forward at yours, even if it's slower than someone else's.
Exactly. Passion lets you continue moving, even when progress feels slow. And that's what matters. Keep moving, keep learning, and keep improving. Because success isn't a one-time thing. It's a journey.
I think we've got it. So, in the end, I think it's safe to say that passion is important, but without the other pieces, like perseverance, learning, timing, and adaptability, it's not always enough on its own.
Right. Passion is the spark, but it's everything else that keeps the fire going.
Well, that's a wrap for today's episode of EPT. Remember, success isn't just about passion. It's about using that passion to fuel all the other things that matter.
Take care, everyone. Keep following your passion, but also keep learning, adapting, and never give up.